Test. Okay, so I am hiding in the canopy of Jewel. Behind me, I feel like I'm reporting. Behind me it's like the waterfall. I'm gonna have to check if that's what it's called. I thought this is a really good place to just talk about whatever I wanted to talk about in this video, and just have clips of my life, of what I did tonight, and recent happenings just play in the background as I just ramble on about life. So tonight was a really interesting night. I decided to pull an all-nighter. It's been a very, very long time since I pulled an all-nighter, but of course it's better to have none than one, even if it's after a long period of time. I used to do this a lot back in Polytechnique. My friends would know, they used to call me the machine. I'm here because I have quite a few things that I wanted to clear. I think freelancing is amazing, but when I was being honest with myself and when I really let God and the Holy Spirit speak to me, I think I realized that I was getting a bit greedy. When a client didn't follow through, when I didn't hear back from a potential client, I started to feel really anxious once again and just really greedy. So I really want to kind of clear the tasks that I have right now and to really have that time to refocus on what's really important to me and why I decided to do freelancing and pursue freelancing more deeply in the first place. So on that topic, I think it's a good time to talk about Nomad.me. Something really exciting happened yesterday night. Someone reached out to me. She booked a session on nomad.me.com, which is, I guess, my company, my business, and she booked a session on an introduction to freelancing. And I prepared some slides. I prepared answers to some of her questions, which she had sent me on LinkedIn before the meeting. And it was such an amazing experience. I think I've always loved sharing life and sharing experiences, as you can tell with YouTube. So being able to do that one-on-one with someone and to really have that kind of engagement was really amazing. And Chitpo, if you're watching, her name is Chitpo. She's from Myanmar, and she is so sweet, and she's totally amazing in her own right. Like, she started a Myanmar UI UX design group on Facebook, and she's a junior UI UX designer at an agency in Myanmar, which is so cool. I've always wanted to try that agency life. So I'm interning right now. It's a full-time internship, so that takes up a lot of time. I'm learning so much. I'm so thankful for all the mentorship and guidance and experience that I'm gathering there. It's been an amazing experience. The only thing is I'm trying to manage my time a bit better. So I'm definitely trying to manage Nomad.me and my full-time internship at the same time. And I think that is what's giving me a bit of stress, especially now that Nomad.me is it's in an intense period, but I know that I can get through it because I have in the past. But more importantly, I think I am in such a good place now in terms of my mental health and support system and my faith as well. I think I realized that while hustling is good and important because of the business that I have, I realized that it's not everything. But more importantly, I think it's also because I have this purpose behind why I'm kind of freelancing or working so hard in all these different areas. And I think that really sustains me. God sustains me. I think a lot of my prayers recently have been, God, please sustain me. I really do want to talk more about faith on this channel as well. I do want to be more authentic. Speaking of authentic, I love how I was able to kind of segue into each segment and each topic that I wanted to talk about. But on the topic of authentic and being real and transparent, I do want to talk about hustling as well as the sacrifices. I think people have mentioned that, there's so much content about productivity and hustling, but no one, or it's not often that you see the struggles, the sacrifices that come with working at this capacity. So I had the privilege of being able to share my testimony in my church, and I think that video really encapsulates everything that I wanted to talk about sacrifices and what I had to give up to kind of pursue career. But in a nutshell, I think it was sacrificing a lot of family time, sleep for one, like today, it had to be done. I really had to finish one of the projects, which I managed to, so I'm really glad. It's a little hard to find a place to do work, but I am back at Koi, sitting on the outside, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so what you just saw was a group of friends sending James, my good friend who really saw me through a lot of my shit in the earlier years in uni. I guess it really hit me how time really flies and just where I am in life right now. And I have one more thing that I wanted to do. I'm gonna get to it after I film this video. Anyway, let me change the view. Okay, you know what? I can't find a better place, so back you go. So I have some things that I need to continue after this video, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was before that project finished. So yeah, I do want to open up a bit more about struggles that come with hustling and freelancing. I think there's such a tendency to only show the good parts on social media. It's also easy to make nights like these look fun, like I'm in the airport, it's a lovely environment and I'm being productive, but I'm tired. I'm honestly tired. It'd be nice to be able to sleep in, but a full-time job doesn't offer that affordance, which is kind of sad. So honestly, my heart goes out to all corporate day job workers, because this is a crazy lifestyle. It's made me cherish student life a lot more. Honestly, I feel like a full-time working adult now because I'm just focusing on internship and I don't have any school modules. So I guess this is really adulting and I am not a fan. I'm currently waiting for my laptop to charge and then I can go back to one of the shops to do work. I'm not allowed to do it here because this shop is already closed, but since that shop is open I can use it, but my laptop's going to run out of battery, which is why I'm charging it here for now. I was listening to Atlas of the Heart and it's an amazing book, and I find that I love listening to podcasts or audiobooks when I'm doing work just because design allows me to do that. I'm not like reading, it's really very visual, so yeah, listening to content does put me in a very relaxed, therapeutic mood. I'm at a place where I just have a lot on my plate right now. So that's another thing about where I'm at with the hustling. It's really like a wave. There are times when I'm in a good mood about how busy I am, and then there's sometimes I'm just overwhelmed and upset and stressed. And then it gets good again and down. And then it's the same with the workload. Sometimes there's a lot to do, sometimes there's very little, and then I try and find things to do, and then suddenly it becomes way too much, and then I slowly get things done. So I think the life of a freelancer, or if you are managing any hustle on the side, that's honestly how it is. There are good times and bad times, and it's equally important to be prepared for both. The good times and the bad times, the high workload and the low workload. And I'm really glad that freelancing has given me that agency and self-awareness, that opportunity to find out more about myself, my limitations, and my strengths as well. I guess that's all for this video of little life updates and rambling. I'm gonna get back to work now, so I guess that's all for this video. It was just a quick update. I have some other video ideas in mind, but I realized that you guys really like the student content, but I'm not feeling very much like a student. Honestly, my lifestyle right now isn't really that of a student, but I'll do my best to come up with more chill content. But yeah, different video ideas. Do let me know if you want to see anything, and I guess that's all for this video. Thank you so much for being here and for, I guess, listening to me ramble. And that's all. I pray that you stay safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are. Bye!